Please talk to the speedrunner. Hi there, this is a blog, I guess. A little bit like 10 years late to the party of blogs. I know it's a dead format. Let's just call this a video essay, which is the same shit. Anyway, I'm here to discuss a little something. There's been this idea and this thought that I've seen a lot of people having that I really disagree with. But I fully get it, I fully understand why it happens and why people think this. But I'm here to talk about it a little bit. There's this idea that lots of viewers of streamers have that they don't want to bother the speedrunner while they're doing runs. That thought that you're having is wrong and you shouldn't have it, okay? And I'm gonna explain why. The intrusive thought is you are a viewer on a channel looking at a speedrunner perform their speedruns, doing grinds, doing runs, doing tries. And you see them putting a lot of effort into it. And suddenly you have the urge to say, oh, good luck, or oh, what happened there, or oh, that was pretty cool, or maybe just chit chat, it's fine. Hey, like, have you seen this series? Anything you're thinking, you want to type it. But then there's an intrusive thought in your brain. There's this little demon in your brain that tells you, but wait a minute, this person is performing their speedrun. They're really focusing on the skills and all those things. If I type something stupid, or if I type anything, I'm gonna distract them and I'm gonna bother them, and I don't wanna do that because I'm gonna interrupt the speedrun. Okay, that thought is wrong. Completely wrong. Now, let's don't confuse this with I just don't want to type anything. That is very important because that is lurking, and lurking is completely fine. There's nothing wrong with lurking. We need lurkers. We, streamers, speedrunners, we need lurkers because those are usually the massive amount of viewers that we get. And then there's a few shatters among the lurkers. I'm not talking about lurkers. I'm talking about people that don't want to be lurkers and they're about to type something because they want to interact with the streamer, but an intrusive thought demon on their shoulder tells them, don't do it. And like they get insecure and they don't do it because they think, oh no, what I'm going to say is really stupid. You know, I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to be that person in the chat. That is what's wrong. Why? Well, the reason is really simple. I'm gonna elaborate a lot on it, but the main reason is extremely simple, and it's as simple as this. If someone is streaming their attempts, their speedrun attempts, then they want people to talk. Or, to put it the other way around, if someone doesn't want to be bothered while speedrunning, they wouldn't fucking stream it. As simple as that. The moment someone starts to do runs while streaming, they accept and they are declaring that they want people to interact with them. They're declaring, I don't care if I get bothered. I don't care if I get distracted. Okay, and now let's elaborate on that. So now that you know the reason and you know the explanation and you have a completely justified reason to talk, let's talk into more of my personal opinion with this issue. It doesn't just don't bother me that people talk. It's actually what keeps me going. The only reason why I stream is because of the chat. It's because of the interaction with people. Otherwise, I would just do videos on YouTube, like this one, for example. I would literally just do this, or nothing. Speedrunning offline, I guess, and just upload records, whatever, which is very boring, by the way. The only reason I stream is because I like the interaction. If there's no interaction, I have no reason to stream at all. Completely zero. I literally just want to shut down the stream when nothing's going on. This comes as a kind of a counter argument and like a very big counter argument to this intrusive thought that a lot of people have, because we already tackled why this is not negative. You know, why it's not negative to just talk anything on the chat. Now we can go into, it's not just not negative, but it's actually very positive. Now, before we go into that, there is an exception of course, and everyone should understand this. If you're being an asshole, if you're being rude, if you want to just shit on the streamer, then of course it's wrong to talk. I shouldn't have to explain that, but just so I don't get any transphobes out there telling me, hey, you said I could say anything. No, I didn't say that. I'm talking about the reasonable comment. And by reasonable, anything that is not discriminatory, it's fine. The counter argument to this is something a little bit paradoxical. I've actually lost a lot of runs. And by a lot, I mean a lot. A big percentage of my runs, I lost it just because I was looking at chat. Seriously. So yeah, it's not like I don't get distracted. I do get distracted. That is true. That said, the amount of runs I've done thanks to the chat outweighs that a lot. So here's the thing. If I speedrun offline, I'm gonna get bored immediately because it's so monotone, it's so hard, it's so complicated and all that, and I feel like I'm not doing anything. It's like the most boring shit ever. I know a lot of runners are not like that, and that's why I'm saying this part of the video is kind of more personal. The times I try to speedrun offline, let's say on a game I do a grind offline, I will do, let's say, 10 runs. And then I'll give up because I'm like so fucking bored. And I feel like I'm losing years of my life, like lifespan. Out of those 10 runs, all of them will die because of execution or luck, nothing else, because there's no distractions. That said, some of those runs will die because of boredom, because I'm so bored that I actually get distracted by boredom. Like I start thinking things. Now, if I stream a speedrun and I have an active chat, I will probably lose a lot of runs to that. To just not paying attention to the run because I'm enjoying myself talking to the chat. And maybe I'm gonna lose way more runs. You know, I'm not gonna lose those 10 runs, but I'm actually gonna lose like 7 runs just because of chat. And then I'm gonna lose another 20 because of execution and luck. But you already see the numbers. And the thing is, because of chat, and because of the energy that chat gives me, and because of the interaction, and because I'm not bored, I'm gonna end up doing 50 attempts. And yeah, a lot of those will die because of chat, but the end result is that I get more runs done. Even if you kill some of those runs, don't care about that, because yeah, you kill some of my runs. You will do it. You will distract me. and maybe you will feel bad, but don't feel bad, because every run you kill on my chat, you're giving me another 5. Because you are keeping me entertained. It really is as simple as that. And just to finish up here, I also don't want to end this as of, you know, work for me kind of shit, like, hey, keep me entertained. I'm supposed to be the entertainer, right? No. I also don't want to put pressure on very, very few fans that I have. There might be people feeling that they're not doing enough for me. No. For me, the dream is having enough fans or enough people viewing the channel that nobody has to over talk in the channel, but you just have like a raw amount of people, and even if one person talks every 5 minutes, there's still enough people, so that gives a good amount of chatting. So I'm never cheating on fans, especially the good ones. I'm cheating on the not fans. I'm cheating on the system. I'm cheating on the world. I'm cheating on the platforms that don't help me having more fans and spreading my work and all that shit. I'm cheating on the hypothetical public that is not on my chat right now or ever. It's never personal towards you. I just want to make that really clear. I don't really have anything else to say. I mean, it's raining and it's fucking spring here in Chile. Maybe expect more vlogs in the future. I'm not sure. I'm doing this kind of shit because these are things that come up as topics in the stream quite a lot. This way I just have a video to send people every time these things come up. Anyway, have a good one. Bye bye.